यो गाइस वेलकम स्ट्रीम। क्या हाल है, कैसे सारे? कौन आया पहले आज? कौन सा है भाई पहला? आवाज कम कर दे रहे अपन थोड़ी, इसकी बहुत बढ़ गई। यो जिन, क्या हाल है भाई?
Okay,
फाइनली
everyone.
यस
I assume that you know why we're here.
यस
right?
ब्रो, फाइनली।
I've checked
एंड
the
तुम्हारे भाई ने
perimeter. The
माइक
coast
चेंज
is
कर
all
दिया, तो
clear.
आवाज कैसे आ रही है?
All right,
ठीक आ रही है
it's
फिर
time.
चेंज है, अलग आ रही है?
Time to shop for the latest fashions at Chiyoria Boutique. Huh.
क्या है ऐसा वाले अपडेट में,
Don't you
देखते हैं।
think something sounds a little off about that line?
Yeah, this is Chiyoria Boutique that we're talking about. I feel
ये
like we need
थर्ड
something
पे है
sounds,
कौन ये वाला?
I don't know,
ये वाला
a little
कैरेक्टर
more
कौन सा है, तुम जानते हो?
extravagant, maybe?
We'll
ये
have to
फर्स्ट
talk
टाइम
about
देखा
it
मैंने।
later. The lights have been turned on and the audience is already here. The program is starting.
Oh, hi. Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.3
मैं
special
म्यूट कर रहा हूँ, तुम लोग
program.
आराम से देखो।
As you can see, our show is sponsored by Chiyoria Boutique, one of the leading fashion houses in Fontaine. But before we go any further, let's take a moment to watch the version 4.3 trailer.
Camera operator. That
Character
can
है,
be
okay.
a pretty technical job. Are you really up to it? Wait, you put no thought into finding a good camera angle, and the characters weren't in the shots. Positions, everyone!
Nice to meet you. I am Navia, the President, Leader, Commander-in-Chief, Executive Director,
कौन है
and
cameraman?
Boss of Spina di Rosula. Hey there! Yeah! Ha! Umbrella warfare, I guess. Fire!
All right, cameras will start rolling as soon as the set is ready.
Whoa, Marina's really kicking things into gear as the director.
Props and lighting set the scene. Actors can get their makeup done. Extras, go over your positions. Camera ready, get the clapperboard. Actors, to your position. Lights, camera,
कोई
action.
ट्रैवलर है कैमरामैन?
Enough, villain! Pay for the death of our mother!
You're just as naive as her. Did you really think 2 muskets would be enough to defeat me?
Your crimes are evident.
केवराज क्या नाम है? केवराज मतलब उसका नाम है।
Drop your weapon.
मैंने pronounce करके देखा ना। ओह वेट वेट वेट,
Justice will prevail.
ये तो उसकी तरह है ना यार, क्या नाम है? कैन में आयरो वाला
Not
लियो में आया था।
bad. The actors' emotions were all on point.
वैसा है ये।
Let's keep that take. We'll move on to the next scene.
You mean
Did you really think you'd get away?
Shavras?
बहुत
You
से
can
होने वाले
keep your Mora,
ठीक है।
and you can go to hell.
ये तो वो है ना, क्या नाम है इसका? कुछ prison में मिलकर उनको वो ये ना-
That was beyond mesmerizing. Let's make a film that'll make some serious waves in Fontaine. Not the kind of waves that drown people. I mean, the good kind of waves.
Roses and musketeers. ओके, ये रहा कोड यार, मेरे को ये लिख के ले दो यार कोई चैट में, मैं पिन कर दूंगा। मुझे तो कैरेक्टर से ज़्यादा ऑप्टिमाइजेशन के लिए अपडेट का वेट है। ऑप्टिमाइजेशन ऐसे क्या करनी है तेरे को? फ़ोन में चलता नहीं क्या? दिक्कत आ रही है फ़ोन में चलाने में? हाँ जिन, नाविया दिखती तो बहुत सही है, लेकिन जियो है, क्या करे वो तो है यार। जियो कैरेक्टर का ट्रूली यूज़ नहीं है गेम में, कुछ भी झूठ क्या बोलूँ मैं, ऐसा कुछ यूज़ है ही नहीं, और इतना खास रोल भी नहीं निभाते हैं जियो कैरेक्टर। ओके जिन, एक हो गया, बाकी 2 भी लिख दे, इकट्ठे पिन कर दूंगा मैं। बाकी 2 कब आएंगे? एक मिनट, तब तक मैं जाके इसको ये कर देता हूँ, क्लेम कहाँ रहे तुम फटफट करके। वेट, बंद कैसे हो गया? ओके हाँ, जब बैकग्राउंड में जाने में बंद कर देते कैसे? ओके ये भी ठीक है। अरे नहीं, इन गेम ऑप्टिमाइजेशन जैसे आर्टिफैक्ट मैनेजमेंट लेवल अप वगैरह। ओके, इन गेम ऑप्टिमाइजेशन, मेरे को लगा मतलब डिवाइस ऑप्टिमाइजेशन बोल बात
Welcome
कर रहे
back to the version 4.3 special program, everyone. I'm Sarah Miller Cruz, the voice of Lumine, and today I'm joined by...
Hey everybody, I'm Brenna Larson, the voice of Navia, President of the Spina di
क्या
Rosula.
बढ़िया बात है
And
इसकी।
I'm Erica Lindbeck, the voice of Shavras.
Yay! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This is the first time we've had you two on the special program.
उसका नाम क्या होता है इस वाले का?
So great.
शबरस ऐसा कुछ होता है.
Okay, so actually, we have a tradition on the program where we
Optimization
all
के लिए
get to
बोला जाता है
sing
कि
everyone
फिर
a
तो
little
खुद से बोल रहा है.
song.
Oh.
Huh? Okay.
Nice try. I've seen the special programs before.
You don't want to sing a song? We can sing a, like,
I
a little
love
song
singing,
about
listen.
Genshin. You know, Genshin
Chorus.
Impact. No, okay.
Ooh.
Back to business. Back to business. Okay, like we mentioned before, this program is sponsored by the Chioria Boutique. So while we're
Okay,
sharing
push
content
किया था
from
Genshin
version
वालों ने. Okay,
4.3,
फिर ठीक है.
I
फिर
also
ठीक
wanted
है.
to get some inspiration for shooting commercials for the boutique.
We don't want to let our client down.
Yeah.
और
And
हमारा
speaking
mod
of
साहब
new
कहाँ है?
content,
मार्विस का है.
we can't have a new version without introducing some new characters. As you already saw in the trailer, Navia and Shavras will be our new playable characters.
Yay.
Okay, नाविया आई नहीं थी अभी तक.
I'm
मेरे को
sure
लगा आ
many
चुकी थी
of our
नाविया.
viewers are already familiar with Navia after seeing her throughout Fontaine's Our Conquest. But who is Shavras?
Who indeed? Other Fontaine characters have already mentioned Chevras before in their voice lines, but Chevras will finally be making an official appearance in version 4.3.
I'm so excited!
So exciting.
Oh, by the way, what do you think of letting one of our characters from the new version take the lead role in our commercial?
Oh, well, I mean, if we're shooting a video for
Reading के
Chiyoria
साथ आएगी.
Boutique, then I think Navia would be
Okay.
an obvious choice. After all, Navia's clothing was designed by Chiori herself.
Wait, Erica, that was actually a really natural sounding product placement for Chioria Boutique. You're amazing at this.
I know it sounds like product placement, but Chiori really was the designer who created Navia's outfit. Next, let's have a look at her fashion show.
Ooh, and by fashion show, we mean her character showcase.
Oh, bro.
I always say that
गलत
blind
तेजस्वी.
optimism isn't the answer. If you want a bright future,
Fashion से
you
बोल रहा
have
है.
to go out and seize it with your own two hands.
नाविया 4 स्टार होगी 5 स्टार होगी क्या लगता है? I think 4 स्टार होनी
This
चाहिए.
one's got your
मेरे पास
name
ब्रूस
on
बुल
it.
है. आप 56 के बेटे हैं, निकाल देंगे कोई दिक्कत नहीं.
Send up from the
जिता
skill
देंगे
of
डोंट
love.
वरी. हाँ लेकिन तू तो आर्ली सीनों पे जा रहा है ना. बात तो वो 5 स्टार. नाविया
I'm
5
sorry, can
स्टार
we
है.
take a moment to appreciate how perfectly Chiori
okay.
customized Navia's clothes and accessories to reflect her personality? She clearly pays a lot of attention to the small details.
Erica, I love how seriously you're taking the sponsorship. It's really great.
It's important.
While we're on this topic, though, Navia's parasol seems pretty
हाँ आर्ली
interesting.
चीनों पे जा रहा हूँ.
On
हाँ
the
लगा ही था.
outside,
तुमने
it looks
बताया था
like
ना
a
अभी आर्ली
delicate
चीनों पे ही
accessory used
जाएगा.
to block out the
और कहीं नहीं
sun.
जाना और
But on the
भटकना ही नहीं. अपने
inside,
लक्ष्य पे ही
there's
भेजना
actually a
है.
secret firearm that can be used to ward off enemies at a moment's notice. It's elegant and fierce all at once. Just like Navia herself.
Exactly. Even when it comes to her enemies, Navia is not the type to eschew basic etiquette, so she prefers to maintain appropriate distance while in combat. While using her elemental skill, Navia opens her gunbrella and fires multiple Rosula shard shots that can pass through opponents, dealing geo damage upon a successful strike.
यार जियो
For
ही
a
है
period
पूरा.
of time
इतना
after
कुछ
using
अच्छा
her
दिख नहीं रहा
elemental
मेरे को.
skill,
झूठ क्या बोलूं.
Navia's normal, charged, and plunging
और मेरे
attacks
को
will
लगता भी
deal
नहीं है कि उसके
increased
बहुत अच्छे
damage
डैमेज
and
होने
become
वाला है.
infused with the
डैमेज भी
power
इसका
of
बहुत ज्यादा
Geo,
अच्छा नहीं
which
होगा.
cannot
मैं बता
be
सकता हूँ.
overridden.
Now, when Navia's in
ये लग
combat,
नहीं रहा
there are
मेरे को
these
इसका
little
डैमेज
markings
ज्यादा
around her
होगा.
that look like bullets. I wonder if that's some sort of ammo for the gunbrella?
Oh, yeah. Yes, you guessed it. When a character in the party obtains an elemental shard
4.4
created
में
from the
रियो कैरेक्टर के
crystallized
साथ क्लाउड
reaction,
रिटर्नर आएगी और क्लाउड
Navia will
रिटर्नर
gain crystal
लंज
shrapnel
अटैक
charges.
बफ करेगी तो मेरे पास
Navia will
शाओ
consume
नहीं
these
है.
charges after unleashing her elemental skill. Her skill damage increases with the number of charges that she's accumulated.
Oh, okay. So you're saying that Navia's elemental skill becomes more powerful if she works together with other characters in the party to trigger the crystallized reaction.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, crystallized reaction की main है
Navia's
इसका. ठीक है.
elemental burst calls forth the Rosula Dorata Salute, which unleashes a massive bombardment on opponents in front of her, periodically dealing geo elemental damage. I should also mention
ये तो
that
मतलब
Navia will
जोंगली के
accumulate
पिलर
crystal
को
shrapnel
तोड़ के बुला रही
charges
है.
at certain intervals if she strikes enemies with the Rosula Dorata Salute.
Ooh, now that salute is spectacular. That's awesome.
I heard that the Spina di Rosula likes to perform firearm salutes
ये
before
यहाँ
important
पे ये दिख रहा है.
negotiations. You
ये
know,
बढ़ेगा
as a
और
way
तेरा
to
डैमेज
celebrate
बढ़ेगा. ये
future
ठीक है.
success. don't
लेकिन
misunderstand,
वो
you
जियो
guys. It's
सपोर्ट
not
नहीं
an
चाहिए
intimidation
उसको,
tactic at
सपोर्ट
all.
नहीं चाहिए, लाइक
Oh,
बोरो नहीं चाहिए ऐसा
okay.
डायरेक्ट
Yeah, I guess
खुद ही
that's
DPS है,
just
खुद
the
खुद ही
Spina's
DPS है.
way of showing respect in their own way.
Yeah, totally.
Not intimidating at all.
ये भी ठीक है यार.
As the president of the Spina di Rosula, Navia is always trying to collect the latest intel by exploring all corners of Fontaine. When Navia is dispatched on a 20-hour expedition in Fontaine, rewards gained will be increased.
Okay,
Reward
so
gain
we
ऐसा
just
कुछ
mentioned
जरूरी
that
नहीं है
Navia
बढ़ाना,
is the
ठीक
president
है.
of the Spina di Rosula.
जियो DPS with
So
element
I
support सही
think
होगा.
we
हाँ
should
वो
bring up
तो यार
Spina's
है, वो तो
contributions
support
to
का सही
averting
रहता है.
Fontaine's prophesized crisis.
Hmm,
I mean, it was all thanks to Navia's leadership.
exactly. Some people even lost their lives during that disaster.
अपन
I'm
वो
certain
करेंगे
that
आज
those events
Arc
weighed
Conquest
heavily
है
on
ना,
Navia, but she
वो खत्म
remained
करेंगे.
tough and
लास्ट वाला
committed
Arc
to
Conquest
leading
रह
the
गया था.
Spina.
Yeah.
Yeah, and while we're on the topic of Fontaine's crisis, though the prophesized dangers are over, the town is probably still busy rebuilding everything, right? I bet Navia's gonna be occupied with that for a long time.
Oh, definitely. That's something that travelers will be able to see for themselves. Navia's story quests, the Rosa
मेरा तो कुछ नहीं
Multiflora
बचा यार.
chapter,
हाँ
will
तुम लोग
become
चाट के रख
available
दिया
in
भाई,
version
खत्म करते सुनो.
4.3. The Spina will be working diligently to rebuild Poisson. Though repairing the houses will be straightforward, the
अब तो
emotional
प्रीफार्म
distress
कर रहा
may
हूँ
be much
आर्टिफैक्ट
more
आर्टिफैक्ट कौन से
difficult
सेट
to
होगा
address.
आर्लिकियनों के
If
लिए.
you're curious about how Navia and her crew are going to proceed, then be sure to check it out.
Ugh, I'm so excited!
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
looking forward to seeing what happens. Okay, so now that we've introduced Navia, it's time for Chevreuse to be in the spotlight. Okay, I know that since she's a newcomer, you probably can't wait to learn more about her. So let's get right into it.
Okay, how should I introduce her? First off, Chevreuse is the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. It's a Fontainian organization that handles all sorts of difficult cases
अभी तो
and
बताने मैं तो
dangerous
न्यूबी और
criminals.
फरीना के आर्टिफैक्ट फार्म कर रहा हूँ. ओके न्यूबी एंड
She
फरीना के
doesn't
ये भी
like
ठीक
to
है.
appear in public without good cause, so if you happen to run into her, it's likely that you're in some sort of trouble.
But as long as you're a law-abiding citizen, there's no need to worry. Chevreuse is actually really easy to get along with outside of work. Oh, Feastos are just the best snack. They're easy to carry with you and go with so many sauces. Final warning! Hands where I can see them!
What? That was so fire. And I am not just talking about her skills.
Oh my gosh, look at her idle animation. I love that
भाई
she
ये
loves
क्या कर रही है, ये
snacks.
क्या
That
खा
is
रही है.
so awesome.
She's a girl's girl, and she gets it.
Yeah, she gets it. She really does. She's not exactly what you'd expect from the captain of the special patrol, though, right?
I guess that's kind of true. I mean, Chevreuse' work as a captain can be really stressful. I mean, I can't blame the girl for indulging every once in a while to relieve some stress. She even adjusts her training regimen to make up for her snacking habits. In fact, she trains more than any other member
अगर
of
उसको
the
वेपन
special
मिल गया तो
patrol.
300
Her platoon
प्लस
really admires
चला
her
आएगा
for that.
क्रेडिट.
Wow.
300
okay, she's got
K?
some
What the fuck?
willpower. That is awesome. She's really admirable.
The Special Patrol prioritizes combat ability above all else, so the organization often attracts some eccentric personalities.
Okay.
Yeah. The Special Patrol used to have problems with
देखते हैं, नहीं भी
insubordination,
देखते
but
हैं.
ever since Chevreuse took control, everyone has fallen into line, which does not surprise me at all. She commands respect among her peers, and she's a formidable fighter, and she leads by example. Though she demands excellence from her platoon, she holds herself to even higher standards. She always tries to be an
4.3
example
में
for
सबसे
others
कम
to
प्रीमियम
follow,
मिलेगा.
whether it's
हाँ?
investigating cases or in marksmanship practice.
Why bro?
And it looks like a
ऐसा
lot
क्यों?
of her skills involve using a musket. She must be a pretty good shot.
For sure. Chevreuse and her musket are basically partners in crime. They're inseparable. She definitely knows her way around a firearm. Chevreuse uses her musket to fire at opponents during her elemental skill. For a period of time after unleashing her elemental skill, Chevreuse will continuously restore HP to the active character on the field. During her elemental burst, Chevreuse fires an explosive grenade with her musket, which will split into secondary explosive shells upon impact.
ये एक फिजल पैच होने वाला है. इसमें आर्कन कोश आएगा नहीं आएगा, उसको सब पता चलेगा ना.
Wait, I
आर्कन
noticed
कुछ
that
आ रहा है
Shavras has
तो फिर
bullet-like
ठीक ही है यार,
markings
मतलब
around her
था
during
कुछ तो है
combat.
करने के लिए
Can she
एटलीस्ट,
shoot a special
वो
type
फिर
of
ठीक
arrow?
है. आर्कन
That's
कुछ
right.
नहीं आ रहा
Shavras
देन
obtains
यू
an
कैन से फिर
overcharged ball when a nearby
अब
party member
गान्योर
triggers
है
the
का इसके अंदर
overloaded
वाला है.
reaction.
ओह फक,
Holding
क्या बता रहे हैं?
Shavras's elemental skill will consume this special ammo to unleash an even more powerful pyro attack that covers a larger AoE. This attack will also grant an attack buff to all pyro and electro characters in the party.
Mm.
Okay, so that's
Overcharge
where the
करेगा
name
क्या?
overcharged ball comes from.
Okay.
Shavras actually came up with the name herself.
Oh.
She was reading a novel where the protagonist believed that names held a lot of power. If you give something a cool sounding name, then you've given yourself an advantage over your enemies. That kind of logic resonated with her, I guess.
Oh, well, I guess she has a point.
Oh, I should also mention what happens if Shavras is paired with all pyro and electro
अरे
characters.
हर अपडेट में तो
If your
आर्कन
party
कुछ
contains at
आएगा,
least
बस
one
उतना
character of
कुछ
either type, then
नहीं होगा,
triggering
यही
the
बोल रहे थे
overloaded
लोग.
reaction
देखते हैं
will cause an
देखते हैं
opponent's pyro and
क्या
electro
सीन है
resistances
इसमें, आ रहा
to
कि नहीं आ रहा.
decrease.
Okay, so it seems like Shavras could really shine in an overload team comp. But I also did notice that Shavras isn't solely limited to a musket. She also uses a pole arm in combat. Okay, honestly, if I were a criminal, I feel like I'd be pretty nervous if she came after me.
Oh, for sure. Most people who have something to hide avoid her like their lives depend on it. And maybe it does. In all seriousness, though, that's why Shavras trains so hard. She has to be able to catch a wide variety of cunning criminals who try to evade her at all costs.
Shavras
So when
साइज से वो
Shavras
होगी
is in your
ना,
party, stamina
क्या बोलते हैं
consumption from
इसको?
sprinting is
4 स्टार होगी जहाँ तक मेरे
decreased.
को लग रहा है. 5 तो
Oh,
मुश्किल
I
है ना,
love
5
that.
नक्को,
These two new
5
characters
नक्को
are
रहे,
great.
5 नहीं हो
Both of
सकता.
them would be great leads in our commercial. I don't know, it's so hard to choose.
I know.
5
And
स्टार है,
I will make this
damn
even
bro.
harder for you.
Oh no.
We're about to take a look at what event wishes that travelers can
हाँ
look
4
forward to
स्टार है,
in
हाँ वही
version
लगा था मेरे को.
4.3. The candidate pool
उसका
for the lead
gameplay
role of our
and,
commercial is
बाकी
about
style.
to get even bigger.
Oh
my
no. In the first half of version 4.3, travelers can look forward to event wishes for Navia and Ayaka. A new
Okay, ये
5-star
तो full
claymore,
skip है.
Verdict, will also be featured in the weapon event wish.
वर्डिक्ट
In
में
the
क्या है
second
इसमें?
half of version 4.3,
Yoimiya
we'll have
Shogun,
returning event
okay.
wishes from the Raiden Shogun and Yoimiya. During this time, Shavras will also receive a huge drop rate boost.
Yay.
Be sure to check them out if you're interested.
That's awesome. Travelers can also look forward to 2 new artifact sets in version 4.3. Songs of Days Past and Nighttime Whispers in the Echoing Woods. Be sure to keep an eye on future announcements to learn more about them.
This seems like the perfect time for our first break. We've shared a ton of
नाविया आयका होगा.
information
Yes,
so
yes.
far, and
मैंने
I
देखा नहीं
thought
इसके बैनर
travelers
पे
could
नाविया
use
और
some
आयका
time
लग.
to digest
तुम
it
बोलते हो.
all.
You're right, for sure.
Definitely.
वो तो रेडिंग के लिए
Let's take
जाएंगे,
a break
रेडिंग
while
के
we
लिए
take
क्यों
a
जाना
look
यार,
at the
रेडिंग
second
तक
group
की
of
बात है.
redemption codes. The version 4.3 special program is brought to you by Chioria Boutique and will return shortly.
जिन लिखना देखना क्या है, कोड लिखना ये वाला एंड वो वाला साथ में लिख करके अपन ये कर देंगे, कॉपी पेस्ट कर देंगे, ठीक है. एंड हाँ, जिन तेरे भाई ने माइक चेंज किया था तो उसको मेरे को ऑडियो क्वालिटी बताना, ठीक है. मैं अभी वो वाला पुराना वाला माइक लगाता हूँ एंड इसमें बताना कि इन दोनों में कितना फ़र्क है, ठीक है. मेरा पुराना वाला किधर है? लेट मी गेट इट. हाँ आ गया. ये नए वाले से आवाज़ है एंड पुराना वाला मैं 1 सेकंड में स्विच करके लगाता हूँ. तो बताना मेरे को आवाज़ में डिफरेंस कितना आ रहा है एंड साउंड कौन सा ठीक कर रहा है, ठीक है. 1 सेकंड. हेलो 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 1 2 3. ये वाला अपना पुराना वाला है. इससे आवाज़ बढ़िया आ रही थी या फिर पुराने वाले से बढ़िया आ रही थी? जिन क्या सीन है, किस में ज़्यादा ठीक आ रही है, कौन सा वाला बढ़िया है? क्या बोल के दिखाऊं? 1 2 3 1 2 3. हेलो हेलो हेलो.
Welcome back, everyone. So, we've thoroughly discussed our casting options for the Chioria Boutique commercial. But the content of the commercial is also important, right?
अरे नहीं, नए वाले में क्लियर है. हाँ इसमें हल्की सी वो आ रही ना, मतलब
If we're making a
Distorted
commercial for
से आ रही है.
Chioria Boutique, then how about
नया वाला
we
फिर है ना. चलो ठीक है,
include
नए वाले से
some
करते हैं.
event footage of Chioria?
बट इस वाले एयर
Yay!
वो मत ईयरफोन बोल रहा हूँ, इस वाले माइक में
Chioria
हल्का सा
is
बेस है,
actually going to
वो
appear in
सुनने में
the
अच्छा
event
लगता
for
है. बट
version
क्लियर उस वाले में है ना.
What?
Hmm.
Well, the travelers have been able to see her store in the court of Fontaine. They'll finally get to meet her in person.
तो फिर बेस ओवर
Yes,
क्लियरिटी
I know.
या फिर क्लियरिटी और
Travelers
बेस
can also look forward
कैसा
to
सही रहेगा?
meeting Ayaka and Ayato in Fontaine. Chiori suggested that they should stop by, so here they are.
So cool.
Hey, this is actually the perfect time for a word from our sponsor. An Inazuma-born fashion icon, Chiori! Chioria Boutique is your one-stop shop
Clarity
for the
अच्छा होगा,
latest
ठीक है,
and most
change कर लेते हैं फिर
influential
आज.
fashion in Fontaine.
That is right. Shiori is acquainted with the Kamisato siblings because she's also from Inazuma. She actually introduced Ayaka and Ayato to Xavier and recommended that they make the trip to Fontaine for the Fontanalia Film Festival.
So exciting! Will you tell us more about the Fontanalia Film Festival?
Oh, the Fontanalia Festival was established to commemorate the legendary Loch Knights. According to the myths, they went on a quest to search for the Oceanids and eventually welcomed the Hydro Archon Egeria to Fontaine.
लगा दिया अब ठीक है ना क्लियरिटी अब ठीक है ना
What the Windbloom Festival is to Mondstadt.
हाँ अब यहाँ तक ठीक ही होनी चाहिए
Ah, so exciting!
मैंने फिश के भी सेट किया है देखो देखना
The Fontaine Film Association
बट
proposed
फिश
the
से क्या करूँगा
Fontanalia
भाई
Film
थोड़ा
Festival
सा मैं
earlier
मोटा हो
this
रखा
year.
हूँ
And during this time, the
इसीलिए मेरा
films
मन नहीं है
may
करने
submit
का
films for evaluation. The entry with the highest score will
हाँ
be given
क्लियर है
the
पूरा
Farina
यस
Award by the association.
Well,
बेस
we
नहीं है
can
आवाज
see
में अपनी
Farina
तो क्या
working
दिक्कत
with
है
Ayaka and the
पर
others
जिन चलो
here.
दिखाओ
So wait,
एक सेकंड
does
ना
this
इतना कुछ
mean
खास नहीं है
there's
बट
a
चल दिखा
chance
दूंगा
that
तेरे
Farina might win
तेरे को
the
दिखा दूंगा तभी
Farina
और कोई है नहीं
Award?
ना
Okay, now
इधर
I'm
एक सेकंड
intrigued.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to leave you in suspense.
एक सेकंड
If
दिखा दूंगा
travelers are curious about what Ayaka and the others are doing in Fontaine, or
हाँ।
how Farina
मेरे पास रिंग लाइट
fared,
नहीं है तो चेहरा मेरा
you'll
पूरा
just have
काला आ
to
रहा
play
है
the event when the new
इतना
version
काला हो
becomes
गया मैं
available.
एक
So
सेकंड
we know
इधर
that several friends from Inazuma will be in Fontaine for the Fontanalia Film Festival, but travelers have so much more to be excited about. Travelers will also have the opportunity to participate in a
एक सेकंड
variety
किधर
of
है मेरा
activity booths during the festival. Each one will have a different theme.
Ooh.
Ah, so cool.
दिखा तो
The first activity booth is the 1000 Pace Interdiction Arc Minute Sharpshooting Zone. In this activity, travelers will use the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol simulation device to practice
किधर यार
targeting
एक सेकंड
and
सेटअप
shooting
करो एक सेकंड
opponents.
Yep. The Special Patrol wanted the public to experience how fun target practice can be.
And the second activity booth is called Trick Shots Tricky Lights. In this activity, travelers will use
दिख
the
रहा है?
studio's special lighting
दिख रहा है
effects
क्या?
to film a fight scene. Take
Light में
advantage
छोटा
of
कर
the
देता हूँ
buffs brought about by the
ठीक है?
special lighting effects to defeat an endless stream of opponents
क्वालिटी
and
तो यहाँ तक
attain
मेरे
a
को
higher
ठीक ही
score.
आनी चाहिए क्योंकि
So
1080 60 fps
Those
है फुल
special
एचडी है
lighting effects are really giving off old movie vibes.
अरे सही है
Navia's movements are
स्नैपर
also
सिमुलेटर
super
बना दिया
smooth.
गेंशिन को
It's all so
हाँ वही तो
atmospheric.
स्नैपर गन वन सब
Oh,
डाल दे यार
for sure.
अब
But
देखो
not
ब्रांडिया किएगा
everyone
यहाँ
is
पे भी मिल
enjoying
गए
the fun and games.
हाँ दिख रहा है
Travelers
क्वालिटी
will
सही
meet
है
a
हाँ
contract
क्वालिटी
employee
ठीक है
at the third
बट वही
activity
सीन है ना
booth.
अपना थोड़ा सा
She needs some
एक
help
मिनट
with her demanding client. During the activity Extreme Drive,
बट
travelers
थोड़ा
will
सा
help her
वो चाहिए
test
अपने
out
को क्या नाम है
stabilization mecha balls.
Look
एक
at how
सेकंड
the traveler chases after those stabilization mecha balls. Okay, I bet that contract employee can relate since she's being
इसमें
chased
थोड़ा सा
down by
क्या
that
बोलते
client.
कलर करेक्शन करके ही ठीक हो जाएगा
Stabilization mecha balls seem pretty ordinary, but they're actually very agile.
मैं सिर्फ
They'll
4K में भी कर
automatically
सकता हूँ बट
avoid
4K
all
में वो सीन है
testers by
ना
moving in the opposite
क्वालिटी
direction of your
क्वालिटी
movement.
इतनी समझ
You
नहीं
can
आएगी
find jump boosters around the testing grounds. Travelers can use them to jump higher and
मैं इसके
further,
बंद
which
करूँगा
is
फिर चलने
perfect
दो
for quickly traversing to the other side of a stabilization mecha ball. Travelers in co-op matches will have to find a way to herd as many stabilization mecha balls into their target area as possible within the time limit. The more mecha balls that end up in your area, the more points you'll earn.
The
ये वाला
fourth
इवेंट है नहीं
activity
सही है
booth is
ओके
called Into the Frame. In this activity, travelers will get to shoot their own scenes by
ये भी ठीक है
experimenting with different camera positions and narration techniques.
Cool, we
यहाँ
get
पे
to
एक
make a
लाइट लग जाएगी
movie.
तो ठीक
That's
रहेगा
awesome.
मैंने
Travelers
कैमरा को
might
हल्का सा
remember
इधर
helping
रखा
out Xavier with some
है
filmmaking
आंखों में
back
देख
in
सीधे
Inazuma,
डायरेक्ट नहीं
but this seems more professional. Wait, maybe this can be the inspiration for our commercial.
Oh.
Now that I think about it, a Fontanian man went to Inazuma to shoot a film. I guess international travel can be a source of artistic inspiration. That must have also been true in Chiori's case, since she opened Chioria's boutique in Fontaine.
Ooh, that could be a strong theme for our commercial. Actually, Ayaka and Ayato aren't the only Inazumans traveling abroad in version
हाँ एक लाइट
4.3.
सामने रहेगा तो सही
Cookie
लगेगा हाँ आई नो
Shinobu
आई नो
just
आई नो
arrived in Liyue for her
लाइट के लिए
class
कुछ करना
reunion.
पड़ेगा
Yeah, and Ito decided to tag along as the
क्योंकि
boss
मेरा
of
चेहरा
the
क्लियर ही नहीं आ
Arataki
पा रहा
gang.
ना पूरा
And
ब्लर
he
मार रहा है
brought his Onikabuto with him. I
Wait,
think he plans
ये-
to train his beetles for battle.
ये वाला याद थे ये वाला इवेंट आया था पहले सेम
The
नहीं था इससे
Arataki
मतलब
Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot
बीटल वाला
Camp.
याद है मेरे को
That name
लास्ट
is
ईयर
definitely very
उसी टाइम अपन ने साइज से स्टार्ट किया था
Sure. And there was also a beetle battle event in version 3.4, right? Ito battled against a super powerful beetle battler. I believe his name was Grandmaster Hanakado.
Mm.
Yep.
मैंने तो
Grandmaster
का इवेंट बहुत
Hanakawa
टाइम बाद
made an
यार
impressive showing
बहुत
during the
टाइम बाद
last beetle
बहुत पहले
battle.
देखा था
This time, he's made the trip to Liyue with Ito. It seems like the two of them have met a mysterious new beetle battle master.
What? Who is it? Tell us.
Tell us.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't give that away. Travelers will have to discover their identity during the event. Aside from meeting this
ये वाला याद है
mysterious
मेरे को, ये
new
वाला
beetle
event
battle master, travelers can
बहुत
also look
बहुत
forward to new ways
बहुत
to
बकचोद
battle.
जगह रहते हैं
While the
लोग।
movement and charge mechanics remain unchanged from the
ये
original
वाला
event,
और एक वो वाला
travelers
याद
can
था,
now
एक
also
प्रॉप
instruct
वाला
enemy
था,
Kabuto to
तो अपन
use
प्रॉप
guard
बनते थे,
to
उसमें
defend
बहुत मजा
against
आते थे।
electro bullet and jet stream
बहुत
attacks.
बकचोद जगह रहते हम लोगों ने मिल मिल
Make
के।
use of the movement, charge, and guard strategies
कितना
to
खेलते
topple
साथ
your
में कोऑप
opponents
में
no
यार
matter
यार।
what they throw at you. Master them, and you'll be ready to
चल सब
tackle
लोग आते थे
the
देखने के लिए,
ultimate
मजे भी आते
trial
थे उस
of the
टाइम पे,
strong.
बट अब तो कोई आता ही नहीं यार।
Ooh, Trial of the Strong. Travelers can look forward to encountering an old friend in the Fontanian countryside. That's right, Ullman came to Fontaine and he brought his treasure map and treasure-seeking Seelie along with him.
Yay! Our mini Sealy friend is back!
So cute. Travelers can help restore the Seelie's vitality by absorbing energy from the locations that are marked on Ullman's treasure map. In return, the Seelie will guide us to the locations of buried treasure. After collecting ancient iron coins during this event, you can exchange them for various rewards, including a mini Seelie in your preferred color.
ये सिली वही है ना जो पीछे लगती है हमारे
Okay,
पीछे
so
पीछे
in the
चलती है,
event
वही है ना
preview,
सिली?
it looked like some of the treasure is located underwater, but when I first arrived in Fontaine, I discovered that Seelie couldn't follow me underwater. Is this
Oh.
treasure-seeking Seelie different?
That is very observant of you.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
In this
Okay,
iteration of
पानी
the
में
Lost
चल रही
Riches
है।
event, a new mini
मैं अभी आता
Seelie
हूँ,
named
श्योर
Brilliance
कोई
will be
दिक्कत नहीं, आराम से आ
available.
जाओ।
This new mini Seelie can travel underwater.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Treasure isn't the only thing that you'll discover in Fontaine's countryside. You might also come across a mysterious domain guarded by a unique swordmaster who searches for the meaning of battle. During the Dance of Resolute
आराम
Will,
से आ जाओ।
travelers will get the chance to participate in combat challenges. Each
आर्कुन
challenge
क्वेस्ट नहीं आया
stage will
इसमें,
contain
ओके।
2 rounds. Travelers
Arcon
must select
Quest
their
कैसे
party
है? कब आएगा?
compositions before the challenge starts. One of your chosen characters must be used in both rounds, but no other character can be repeated.
Oh, okay.
After
डैमेज
you
कितना
complete a
डैमेज
blade
देखना
dance
मेरे को ना
objective
आया
during
क्या?
a challenge, you will obtain a heightened
डैमेज
verve buff.
देखना है पहले
Defeating
क्या सीन है?
opponents while heightened
कितना
verve is
देती है?
active will grant you more points.
And another old friend is returning in version 4.3. That's right. It's
Oh,
Lieben.
Lieben.
Yay!
One of the best event आते हैं यार
And if
इसके लिए बिन
Lieben
मजाक
is
सेट के।
around, then that must mean we'll have a
काफी
chance
सी
to
event
trade
आते
a
हैं
bunch
इसके
of
यार।
items for primo gems again.
Ooh, exciting! Okay, so it
Free के
looks
primo
like
मिलते
Lieben
इससे,
isn't
बता।
the only old friend we'll be reunited with in version 4.3. Several familiar faces will be joining the Genius Invocation TCG. After this update, travelers will have the opportunity to challenge characters
वेट कौन कौन है इसमें? इज़ा है, ओके, इसका नाम क्या है? मैं तो भूल भी गया। इसका नाम क्या है? वेंटी के ड्रैगन का छोड़ो, और ये अपनी क्या नाम है इसका? इसका नाम भी भूल गया यार मैं, क्या नाम है इसका? क्या नाम है इसका? भूल गया यार, छोड़ो, जाने दो, इतना मारा इसको, इसका नाम ही भूल गया।
will be obtainable from the corresponding tavern challenges. But that's not
Crimson
all.
Bitch,
The Forge Realms
Crimson
Temper
Bitch
event
बोलते हैं
will
इसे।
also be making a reappearance, and there will be an update to the heated battle mode. Be on the lookout for future announcements.
वेट
There's
हीटेड बैटल मोड आ
TCG
रहा है?
content to look
Oh, what
forward
the
to
fuck,
outside the game as well.
फिर तो मजा आने वाला
Genius
है।
Invocation TCG Asia Invitational will officially begin in January 2024.
वेट एशिया इनविटेशनल,
Travelers can look forward
वेट ये तो मतलब अपना पूरे एशिया में ऐसा कुछ होगा? मतलब एशिया में सारे compete कर सकते हैं एक दूसरे के अगेंस्ट, फिर तो भैंस क्या मजा आने वाले हैं।
Be sure to follow the
फिर तो
Astro
मजे आने
Carnival
वाले हैं।
X or Twitter account to stay up to date on the latest news about this epic showdown.
Oh my gosh, this is all so exciting!
Mhm.
Well, hang on to that feeling, because we're taking a short break to look at the next group of redemption codes. We'll be back to sharing more exciting information about version 4.3 in just a moment.
Yay!
ओके, कोड लिख लेता हूँ मैं। 8B Q9 ये 2-3 कोड हो गए ना, सबको मैं कॉपी पेस्ट करके उधर डाल दूंगा इकट्ठे। ओके ये तीसरा कोड है ना? वेट 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 वेट, मैं सारे कोड उठा के डालता हूँ, एक सेकंड रुकना, डिस्कॉर्ड में डाल दे रहा हूँ फट से करके, तुम लोग रिडीम कर दो, आके जाओ। और भी आया है आगे? इतनी है।
Welcome back, travelers! We've introduced a lot
Okay,
of content,
then
and
tag
we've gotten a ton of
चल,
inspiration
pin
for our
करते हैं इसको।
commercial. Honestly, our promotion is definitely shaping up.
Totally.
But before we reveal our new idea, let's dive into the system optimizations that the project team has prepared for version 4.3.
Okay, first we have some artifact-related optimizations to introduce. With an ever-increasing amount of artifact sets to choose from, many travelers may have been hoping
क्या
for a better and
optimization है ये?
quicker way to filter and
दिखते
locate
हैं।
desired artifacts. After the version 4.3 update, travelers can check out artifact set recommendations for a given character to see what artifact sets active players have been choosing for that character recently.
That's cool.
In addition, an automatic locking function has been added. Now, when filtering artifacts in your inventory, you can lock the artifacts that fit your filter specifications in batches. With the automatic locking function, newly acquired artifacts that fit your locking criteria will automatically be locked when added to your inventory.
ये
that's
ठीक है।
awesome.
Travelers can have up to 2 preset auto-lock plans for each artifact set. Travelers can choose
Okay.
their own or follow the recommended settings summarized for active player data. Since it may take some time to collect the necessary statistics, new artifact sets will not feature recommended locking settings immediately.
Okay.
Yes. Of course, if you can lock artifacts in batches, you can unlock them in batches as well. Travelers can look forward to both
ये
of those
बढ़िया है।
features in the new update. That's
नहीं,
not all,
खट्टे
though.
lock कर दे, खट्टे हटा दो,
Travelers will be
बढ़िया।
able to sort artifacts by 3 different attributes. Plus, the artifact enhancement screen will allow travelers to add a greater amount of enhancement materials at once. An enhancement limit feature will also be available. Hopefully, these optimizations will not only make artifacts easier to find, but also quicker to level. Be on the lookout for future announcements to learn more.
The project team is always working hard to address your survey feedback. So, travelers should look forward to further artifact-related optimizations in future version updates. Improvements to equipping artifacts and other artifact-related optimizations are all in the works.
ये बढ़िया है,
addition,
आर्टिफैक्ट के लिए
The
लोगों ने
project
सीख
team has
करा।
made adjustments to
काफी
provide
सीख
smoother
करा।
ascension and enhancement experiences for travelers. When you level up a character, enhance an artifact, or enhance a weapon, you no longer have to click so many pop-up windows.
Oh, that's awesome. As a new player using a few 1- and 2-star materials to level artifacts, the whole process might feel a bit slow, especially with pop-up windows appearing.
Totally. This new
Finally,
optimization
finally,
significantly
ये वाला
reduces the
बहुत
amount
चाहिए
of
था
pop-up
अपने
windows
लोगों
that we
को।
have to click through.
बार
So
बार करना
travelers
पड़ता
can
था,
look
ये
forward to a much
सबसे
smoother
बेस्ट
enhancement
लगा
and
मेरे
leveling
को।
process. The next optimization has made it easier to repeat domain challenges. Previously, travelers who tried to continue domain challenges would be sent to the entrance of the domain. This meant they would have to run all the way to the center to start the challenge. But after this update, travelers who choose to continue in a domain challenge will load right next to the area where you
Okay.
actually start
ये भी ठीक
fighting,
है,
which is amazing.
ये भी ठीक है यार।
So happy farming,
बट
everyone!
दूर से भाग के आने का जो फील आता
This
था
should
ना,
make it
वो
way
अलग ही
easier
फील
for
था।
players to farm
वो अलग ही
artifacts for
फील था,
Navia.
दूर से भागने में आता
Yeah,
था।
True, true.
definitely. In addition, version 4.3 has made it easier to clear your quest backlog. Our Conquest Chapter 2 Act 4, In the Depths, An Unexpected Reunion, takes place in the underground mines of the Chasm. In the past, travelers had to complete the world quests, Chasm Spelunkers, and the Heavenly Stones debris before being able to proceed to the Archon quest. In this update, travelers no longer need to complete those 2 world quests. Instead, travelers can speak directly to the miner who issued the commission to unlock a teleport waypoint.
Oh.
It will take them to the corresponding area and automatically trigger the next steps of the Archon quest.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. This will hopefully make it easier for travelers to quickly progress through Archon quests.
So cool. So that'll make it significantly easier for new or lapsed players to access the Archon quest and claim those sweet, sweet intertwined fates as fast as possible.
यार अपने टाइम पे तो कितना
Definitely,
दिक्कत
For
होती थी।
sure.
Also, one-click
बैठ के Archon
expeditions will be
quest
available
करो।
starting in version 4.3. This will allow travelers to claim expedition rewards and repeat expeditions with a single click. Travelers will also be able to claim processed ingredients and forged items with a single click.
Oh, sweet. That's gonna make it easier to collect rewards from Catherine.
Definitely. There's also a ton of other quality of life improvements in this update. For example, Optimizations have been made to enemy tracking with the Adventure Handbook and character selection logic during crafting and forging. In addition, when performing mystic offerings, travelers will now be able to add artifacts in batches. There's a lot to look forward to, so be sure to check future announcements for more information. Okay, moving on from optimizations, a new Fontaine-style realm layout will be added to the Serenity Pot. Simply purchase the corresponding items from Tubby to unlock it.
Ah, it looks like an aquarium.
I know, right? Travelers can use ocean currents to travel between the islands in this layout. Some islands even have ponds that travelers can use to keep fish.
It looks like a cool
Oh.
underwater kingdom. It's just so pretty.
I know. And they'll be even prettier once travelers have the chance to make them their own. I'm so excited to see what everyone's going to come up with. Especially my friend's teapots.
Ah, you just want to copy their designs, don't you?
I don't know. Maybe.
I knew it.
I have another piece of super exciting news to share with everyone. Okay, I know, right? The annual Genshin Impact online concert, Melodies of an Endless Journey, is coming soon! Yay! I heard this year's concert is going to celebrate Genshin's classic melodies in an entirely new way. Let's take a sneak peek at some of the amazing moments that this concert has in store.
The 2023 Genshin concert held in Shanghai last September will also be online soon, so stay tuned, travelers.
Whoa, so we have 2 online concerts to look forward to?
Yep. Further details will be announced across Genshin Impact's official social media accounts, so be on the lookout for more information. At the end of version 4.3, travelers can also look forward to the release of the 4th Genshin Impact character OST album, Stellar Moments Volume 4. The album will feature 26 character songs created by the Hoyo Mix team.
Wait, we're finally getting Alhaitham and Wanderer's OSTs.
Yep, and Farina's song too. Her song All the World's a Stage has already been getting a ton of love.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay, well, that's all the new information we have to share about the update. So, I guess that means it's time for the version 4.3 special program to come to a close.
Aww.
But we haven't even come up with a plan for our Chiorio Boutique commercial.
Actually, we've already finished shooting it.
You're right. The
What?
special program was a pretty good commercial. I'm certainly not going to forget the name Chioria Boutique after this.
Totally. Oh my gosh, we really did cover a lot of important information today.
For sure. The most important part is our final word from our sponsor, Chioria Boutique. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I just wanted to let everyone know that I'm so excited to be a part of Genshin Impact, and I cannot wait for all of you to meet Chevres.
Totally. I feel exactly the same. Can't wait to see more Navia in her fighting action. And also, can't wait for little swimming sealies.
Yes.
They are so cute.
So
Oh my
cute.
goodness.
And I think the new mini games are really fun, especially the one where we get to make like a little
Mhm.
movie. I love it.
Yes.
Mhm.
Well, I am just so glad that the 3 of us have been able to do this special program together. This has been so much
Me
fun.
too. Really fun,
And
yeah.
that's all we have for the version 4.3 special program. I hope that everyone's looking forward to experiencing all this exciting new content for themselves. Be sure to check it out when the update goes live.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye guys. See you later.
Bye.